What? Cock! So welcome back to Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge GBA. After last time of struggling a little bit, of doing some stunting, I now have unlocked the Champions League. Welcome to the Champions League. Want to test drive that gold car to its limits? Here's where's to do it. Race against the previous Stunt Track Challenge champions. This is for the best of the best. Think you can take the pace? Then show me what you've got. So I'm guessing it's just... yeah, every single race that's in the game. And we now use the 16 Angels. Oh, is this the gold car? The road car. The gold car of this game. Interesting. Awesome, I tried to do some stunts, but was not having it. Oh, give me that. No. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong last episode. The Jurassic Jam one actually sounds pretty good as well. It sounds like Jurassic Jam. That face upsets me. The gold car, the 16 Angels, doesn't really feel like that much of a reward, considering it drives the exact same as every other car in the game. Not only that, has the exact same stats as every other car in the game. So it's less a reward, more just a skin. The gold car. I mean, oh, okay, the gold car in the other versions were not massively different. Let's say the main benefit of them was that they had the maximum boost stat. Where's I going with this? Yeah, so, you know, they weren't massively different to the cars in their class. They just had more boost compared to the rest of the cars. I know, the one thing I did like is, depending on what version of the game you was on, determined what gold car you got. So for me, obviously when I played the game on PC, I got Bedlam, and then when I played it on PS2, I then of course got Swoopy Doo, and then the GameCube version is the Governor. Wow, Framer is having... oh, really? I was going to say, the Framer is having a massive struggle here. Is this what it was like on the GBA as well? Okay, I tried to do a stunt and then just... fuck off. See, how did the Swoopy Doo not crash and I did? He landed on his roof. Cross the line. Lovely. That's that one. Nice work. That was some awesome driving. Ah, right, okay, so the password is for this. And Rhinestorm just leaves me alone. Speaking of Bedlam, let's use this. Get myself into first place. It's a shame I can't go around the loop-to-loop at 224 miles an hour. I did the stunt a little bit too close to the ground there. See, that I understand. Swoopy-Doo over there. See. Around the outside? No, apparently he's got a million miles of grip compared to me. There we go. May have a million miles of grip, does not have a million miles an hour top speed. I mean, if I was brave, I'd try and do 3 stunts there. However, I tried it on the first ramp and the game just says, no, it's not possible, fam. Okay. So apparently doing like a trunk air or a bonnet air first just overwrites every other stunt that you do. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I was spamming left on the D-pad game. There we go. Right. That's... hey, that was hot. You did it. Yeah, so that is... raise 2, 3, 4, 5... 12 races for me to do. I'm probably not going to do it all this video. I can tell you that for free. Right, okay, full time. Is it timing? I don't know. Oh, I missed. God, the frame rate, please. Whew. It does feel like those bonnet airs or boot airs seem to be a little bit quicker in terms of a stunt. I could be completely wrong though. Can I keep a boost going for the entire lap? Maybe not the entire one. Oh, almost. Yeah, not quite an entire lap, but a significant portion of the first half of the track. Well, the AIs have definitely got catch-up going on, because I'd say I'm driving this pretty damn well. And they're not falling away. Well, this is the champion, it's like Taskmaster, champions are champions. There we go. Yeah, I have to say though, considering the AIs aren't falling away, it does make the race tense. Oof, bloody hell. So it looks like I need to do a barrel roll first. Or neither. And then that seems to be what gives the most points. Okay, nice driving. Well on the way to winning the Championship League. Thank you. What was prototype? Yes. Bloody hell, the Swoopy-Doo really gets off the line. Missing both power-ups. Wonderful. Yep, no, I'm not risking another stunt there. It is very tempting to. Do not get me wrong. That spider in the background makes me upset. It's like the spiders you see at Australia. That is one place I never want to visit. Fuck's sake! I just do not want to go to Australia because I know for a fact... I am arachnophobic. I've seen some of the shit Australia has. I just think... No. No. I'm sorry, Australia. You're just... No. Oh. Oh, indeed. Yeah, that's the one. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, the governor. Oh. God, the frame rate, please. It's hard to tell if it's the frame rate sometimes, or it's just the car is kind of just feels this slow. I imagine it does, but it doesn't feel like it in terms of if I'm actually boosting over the ramps, if that gives me more air time to give me more stunt. So it doesn't feel like it. Keeping the boost going, we're starting to run away a little bit. Whoop, bloody hell. Oh, I thought that was a boost pad. No, it was a bush. Okay, cool. Some points there. Oh, there we go. That was it. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Buccaneer Bay, sorry, not Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay is something else. I do think they maybe could have given the cars a slightly different engine note. Well, I know after this, the next game that was requested was one of the Need for Speeds. So I do need to look at that. Into this underwater section. Let's carry all of that luscious speed as the frame rate has a massive... How did I miss? Thank God that power-up about pushing cars away does not activate when on a loop-de-loop. That would be so annoying. That I missed the other bloody boost. That's just wonderful. We're doing this. Just no. Every single time I try. Game's like, nah, no stunt for you. I forget, these tracks are actually pretty long. Final lap. I do like how it automatically flips to finish there. Didn't see it in the previous times, and I just saw it there. Sorry, that was a yawn that I tried to form into a sentence. Instead, it just sounded like a really bored husky. I will admit, this Champions League is kind of interesting. I know, you know, you're going through every race in the game again, and then that's it, but I do think that could have been quite a fun addition. Idea and addition. Alright, okay. And it was still slower. Next race. What we on? Halfway through? Oh no, more than halfway through, I think. Yeah, race 8. Okay. What have we not used? Yeah, so, whilst nothing really interesting goes on in this race, let's talk about this game. My first GBA experience with Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. Yeah, this is just certainly an game. Our video actually did surprisingly well. If you've never played this game before, I mean, it's worth trying for a laugh. Is it as good as the PC and PS2 versions? No. It's not as good as them. There's a myriad of reasons. The cars. Whilst the handling model is pretty fun in and of itself, the fact that every car acts like the exact same is not really that great, considering we've had loads of racing games out there, and cars all have different stats. And I'm not even gonna say that it's a console limitation, because I don't think that's true. Because I believe there is Hot Wheels Velocity X GBA, and those cars do have... Yeah, actually, yeah, I have seen it. Those cars have different stats. So, the fact that this game, there's no different stats, is kind of a letdown. Don't get me wrong. The stats differences in the normal Stunt Track Challenge is nothing really remarkable, because it's purely based upon the class of the car, and then the better cars just have more boost as you progress into the game. They drive the exact same way compared to, like, if you pick the Hot Wheels Prototype 12, it drives the exact same way as the 24/7. It's just that the Prototype 12 has more boost. That's it. Obviously, that's true for the other cars in their respective classes. But each class drives differently. You can feel it. You know, you feel the sluggishness of the heavy cars until they're up to speed, compared to the quick and darty nature of the tuner cars. And then obviously the muscle cars are just your middle of the road. Yeah, so the stats are not as intricate as, let's say, World Races. You know that a car in that game, the acceleration and the top speed oppose each other. So if a car has more top speed, it has worse acceleration, and vice versa. Now, of course, the differences with that game, when it came to the stats, is of course the fact that there was a grip stat and a boost stat. Whereby the boost stat determines how long the car's nitrous lasts for, and then the grip stat is what it says on the tin. So, you know, there is that. And that came out, sure, on more powerful hardware. However, that came out before this. So, yeah, I didn't do anything. For crying out loud. Fuck off. the fact that the cars have no stats and they're basically just skins of each other is kind of a letdown. Don't get me wrong, the car list is fine. Obviously, there's a lot less vehicles in this compared to the other versions of Stunt Track Challenge. I'm going to say that is due to console limitations. Obviously, as I've said in the past, I have never played a GBA before. I've never owned the console, so I do not know what the games are like. What else? Oh yeah, so the stunting of it is okay. It's easy to do, and to be fair, if I actually played the tutorial, I'd probably understand how the game calculates how many points you get from doing stunts. Feels extremely inconsistent. Like, you know, I thought I landed that stunt. Why was that 150 compared to the previous one, which was 500? I think what doesn't help as well, is the fact that it kind of has the Crew 2 and Motorfest syndrome of how the car's going to get yanked down into the ground. And I know it's by choice. See, why was that 900? And then that one, you get the memo. You get the memo. I don't understand the stunting system. It feels hideously random. The track-wise though, the tracks are actually pretty damn good fun. Yeah, really good fun tracks. The soundtrack, okay, I'm not gonna really expect the same level of quality as the other versions. It's not bad. As much as I joke around about it, mostly because, you know, I'm just so used to the, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, the HD version, shall we call it, of Stunt Track Challenge. That, of course, I'm used to that game's soundtrack and how the music sounds in that, compared to this, where it's a bit more bit crushed and things like that. So, obviously, to me, it's going to sound rubbish, and I can just have a big laugh at it. Handling model is pretty fun. There's not really a point where the game's not doing what I expect it to do. It's reacting to me fine. It's as soon as you get into the air that the inputs are just really, really bad. Whether that is GBA, how it worked on the GBA itself, or that is the emulation. I do not know. It could purely be the emulator. Just not registering inputs. And if it is that, then disregard my comment about the game not registering inputs for stunts. Yeah, tracks are fine. Soundtrack is okay. Are they my favourite? Nowhere near. Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 still has my favourite tracks out of any Hot Wheels games I've played. Are you taking the fucking piss? I'm sorry, just this stunting is so bad. Goodbye. Right. How many left? God. That was track 10, whatever it is. Fuck you! That is my fault, to be honest. I just turn in slightly too early. Goodbye. That is fun. The power-ups are a neat addition. Are they as good as Turbo Racing power-ups? The Turbo Racing's power-ups, like 3 of them did the exact same thing. Like, the hammer instantly destroyed a rival. The pink anal beads instant destroyed another rival. I have no idea if it's meant to do anything else. Oh. Is there anything else to really conclude about this game? I don't think there's anything else really for me to talk about. I think I've said my piece on the game. Did it again. Actually, yeah. I do like how you can use what were originally the stunt-only cars in the races. That's you know, pretty fun for me, and a nice little change. But I suppose that in the same token, they kind of have to, because there's a noticeable amount of less cars in this game. See, that's my main thing. It's just why. I can sort of understand stunts going the exact same direction gives you less points than like doing a barrel roll to a front flip or whatever. That I get. That's no worries. But why is it that sometimes I can just get 1,000 points, and then other times it's like 300? It's like 150. I think what would have been nice on the mini map is just where the ramp brakes are. Yeah, the loop-de-loop's not allowing you to have full control of the cars. A little bit of a downside. I can understand some of the power-ups not working on the loop-de-loops, because if you have this, that would be kind of overpowered, because you could just stop people from going on doing the loop-de-loop entirely. So I can understand that, but oh wait, at least let me be able to drive on the loop-de-loop. Oh yeah, that's the other thing as well. This game has no shortcuts. Well, no legitimate ones anyway, from what I can see. There's probably speedrunner ones. How are we looking? We are no idea how far ahead. Don't you fuck off. Nearly costing me the whole race, that. Nearly did. Oh, whoa, that was great. That was great. Now on to the next race. Final one. What do we finish it off with? Go on, Swoopy-Doo. The pink Swoopy-Doo. I do like when you get power-up, it sounds like a Big Crush punch. And, oh, well done, you got a power-up. That's definitely some of the editing I should try and learn, is the actual sound editing. Like, I can move stuff around, that type of editing, add text in, that's fine. But I think definitely should learn how to modify sounds. Twat. Cock! This track is definitely the best one in the game. It's a lot of fun. Very challenging as well. Oh, Jesus Christ! Star Prawmans, them strap-ons that have caught up to me. Star Wars is a fantastic lager, sorry. Yeah, Star Wars is a fantastic lager. Probably my favourite one. Next to San Miguel. Oh, oh, oh. Way to go, champ! You are the fastest racer on the planet. Congratulations. You want more? Try sharpening your skills in arcade mode, or take on your friends in multiplayer. No, I think I'm done. Well, there you go. That was Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge on the GBA. So that was Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge on the GBA. Overall, this was certainly an experience. Was it all positive? No. No. The game has a few problems. Whether it's emulation bound or it isn't, someone's going to have to let me know. Because the stunting is just the weakest part of the game. It really is. The stunt challenges themselves weren't awful. Don't get me wrong. Of course, they're not going to be anywhere near as interesting as the PS2 and the PC and the GameCube versions. overall, I did have a bit of fun on the game. It probably a 5 out of 10. It perfectly average. You can have fun with it. There is a lot of glaring issues with it, but there we go. That is the first GBA game down. So up next is one of the Need for Speed games. I forgot which one it is, but I'll have a look at that. So, if you ever want to suggest another game for me to emulate, whether it be on the GBA, PlayStation 1 or 2, or even on the original Xbox, then feel free to let me know and I'll have a look into it. However, that is going to be it from me. I do hope you enjoyed. Any and all feedback is of course appreciated. Links in the description as ever. If you want to join my Discord and say hello to me, it's completely up to you. However, that is it from me. Take care, and ciao for now.